Good. So, panini school. All right, we're gonna make a sexy time first. So we've got our mayo. Okay, we're gonna put mayo on both sides. Okay, we are not. Now I kind of made a little boo-boo. We want to keep our mayo inside of the edges, and we want to go side to side entirely. All right. You should not be building these going all the way across, It creates drips in the center. So I've got a nice, I'm using a smaller tip for this. And then we're gonna take our cheese, and with Sexy Time, we get 2 slices of cheese. Now notice I'm gonna grab a big chunk. When I do something like this, I should grab the big chunk and just set my extras down. I should not do this. Grab 2, go over, come back and grab 2, go over. Because we're gonna build 10 at a time here. So we kind of need an assembly line style. So here's my chicken. Notice, Courtney, my chicken I want to take and use from tip to tip. So I'm not gonna grab the best middle ones. I'm actually gonna grab a big chunk going from one end to the other. And then, oh wait, first I'm gonna put my caramelized onions down though. So I'm gonna take about a tablespoon worth of caramelized onions. They make these in the kitchen. They're onions that are slow cooked down until the sugars come out and they brown. So I got my caramelized onions. And then I'm gonna take and just ever so slightly overlap my chicken. Now notice as my pieces get smaller, I need to make sure that I fill up all the space, okay? So I should have chicken that goes from the crust to the crust. You should not end up with Sexy Times that look like this, where you go right down the middle and you leave this gap on the outside, okay? We don't weigh this. If our chicken's sliced properly, and we go ever so slightly on an overlap, not an overlap like that, right? That's gonna be way too thick, but just ever so slightly overlap, it's gonna be perfect, okay? I'm gonna take a piece of brie. We cut our brie, so now you do all this stuff, okay, for all 10, and then we throw our brie down, we throw down 2 slices of bacon, and that's our Sexy Time, okay? So that's done. We'll set it aside. We'll wrap these up in just a minute. There you go. There's Sexy Time or caramelized onions and chicken for you. We're making Sexy Times within the kitchen right now. Okay, next is turkey bacon. So we're gonna get all 10 sandwiches out, which is 1 bag. We're gonna lay them all out. Turkey bacon gets mayo on both sides. Now notice, I'm just gonna throw this down. Please don't smack them against things. It makes a mess, it ruins the tips. Throw this down, okay? And then I just put it upside down in a container, and then gravity will make it fall. And then whenever I get that weird sound, right, my thing farts, I just throw it back in there until it falls down, and then do it again. So turkey bacon's, now notice this is a slice of cheese here. When I cut it, I wanna cut it down the middle of the football. I do not want to cut it in this direction, okay? If I cut it in this direction, my pieces get really skinny and they don't fit across the sandwich, okay? So find the football and try to be right down the middle, okay? And if you find that some of them come out, say, too small, you can violate the rules of 2 or 3 slices per to fill up if need be. But we get 3 slices of our cheese. Notice I kind of staggered a little bit so it covers. I do not want to see this. Right? That looks like shit, and it leaves all this empty space. So I just really quickly lay them out and kind of cover the space. We've weighed out, when we do 10 of these, we're gonna weigh out, is it 15? Yeah, we're gonna weigh out 15 ounces of this, and then I could take and pull out my turkey 2.5 ounces worth, okay? So my scale tells me that I'm at, I pulled out 3, oh, there's 2.5 ounces, and then I just keep moving on. 2 slices of bacon go on top, and I'm done, ready to wrap, okay? So now we did turkey bacon. Let's do our adult grilled cheese. We're gonna take the center cuts because we want a larger, nobody wants to get the small, tiny grilled cheese. So grilled cheese you should make from the center cuts. It gets 2 slices of provolone. It gets 2 slices of aged white cheddar, and it gets 3 slices of cheddar. Done. Okay. Pear panini. We'll do this one on the pear panini. Pear panini is a wonky little sandwich. Weird things happen. So we get mayonnaise only on one side, and honestly, I can't tell you the reason for that, but that's just what we did long ago. And then I get 2 slices of provolone, correct? Man, sometimes even I get tricked. And then 2.5 ounces of our turkey. Just quickly lay it out. We're not looking for perfection. We just need to make a nice even layer. And then pears. Now notice I'm gonna grab more pears than I probably need in my left hand, okay? And that way I don't have to go back. I'm not trying to get the exact number. So I got a layer of pears that kind of go in between, and that looks about right. I got 8 slices of pears there. These things are wedged at the kitchen, tossed in canola oil, roasted, and in about 30 minutes you get these beautiful caramelized pieces. They're really delicious. And then a little smattering of blue cheese. And then when this gets grilled, after it comes off, it'll get opened up and we'll put some mixed greens in it and close it up. All the paninis, when they finish, all of them get rubbed with, they all get rubbed with olive oil, and then raw garlic on the outside, just a nice light layer, and then kosher salt across the top. And then lastly, we've got our seasonal panini. So this is roasted garlic. This is garlic that's cooked in olive oil, in canola oil. We're just gonna take and go a scoop and then a quick light rub across, okay? We don't need to, it's just a scoop and then quickly across there. And what the hell am I making? Oh, seasonals, right? So I got 2 slices of provolone, and then that's it, okay? That's a seasonal. But in this case, since we're doing asparagus, the asparagus gets aged white cheddar, and then that gets put up right there, okay? I need, Paloma, can you hand me that, the plastic wrap, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. When we go to wrap these, we are not looking for, we're gonna take and pull out, so maybe, I don't know, what's that, 16 inches, something like that. We're gonna throw it down in the middle, lift up, fold over, tear it with the back of your hand, wrap it, and done. Okay, what we do not wanna see is where you pull it tight and pull it tight. Now notice what we've done is we've bowed out the top of this. When it gets cold, it gets stiff. And then when it goes in the press, you gotta either really squish it, and you'll end up getting grill marks that are only right here in the center, okay? But if you take and you kind of lightly wrap it, quickly lightly wrap it, you're gonna get grill marks from end to end, okay? So the idea with this is speed. It is not, these are not going to dry out in our cooler in the course of like 12 hours. Most of these get eaten within 3 hours of being made. Okay. Also notice that while I'm doing this, I'm able to talk and have a conversation. I don't need to look you in the eye. Every time I speak, I don't have to stop and look in the eye. I 100% want you to enjoy yourself and tell each other about the party you went to on the weekend and how great it was. But while you're doing that, keep your hands moving and stuff moving across. The last thing, I've got to day sticker these. So I'm gonna rip off 5 of these, and then notice I didn't stack them up, right? I didn't do them and stack them up, because now what do I have to do? I gotta sticker it, unstack it, sticker it, unstack it. When I take and wrap these, I kind of toss them over here random, and then I can take these guys and pop them on and be done. All right, Panini 101 is finished.